Alright, what's up, y'all? I'm about to try to cram some stuff in y'all here real fast in these 10 minutes. Just keep up with me. Try to. Everything I've been saying about my family and the stuff, the situation I've been through is all true. I'm willing to testify in court. They can do the lie detection machine. That's the best way to find out who's lying or who's telling the truth. And I'm willing to, comply, do whatever needs to be done. So anyway, back in Detroit in the early 90s or late 80s, the mayor Coleman Young, he came to our hood. He actually came on our block on Nago, and he was like right across the street from us in the middle of the street. And he was talking about this program they had, and you were gonna see some creatures and stuff. That was the thing about. I'm trying to rush it real fast. It was gonna see some creatures and all this stuff, and you get paid afterwards. It's supposed to last 7 months to 7 years, and of course everybody was down for it. So by accepting it, you was cool. I think hell if you didn't say you want to be in it, I think they was killing folks because it was a lot of killing anyway. So you ain't had no choice but to say yeah. Anyway, you get you a little radio. It was a nice little black radio about hand size, and it tell you what creatures coming and like real stuff. Like I had one called the first one. I remember he was a static man. He was a bunch of static. He walked real. He could walk fast. Don't get it wrong. He can walk fast, but normally he walks slow. And he won't go. He probably go up 2 blocks to maybe 3 blocks back the other way, and he'll just disappear. I ain't never really seen him vanish, but nobody never see him no more. Like I said, the wind to get the blowing, the leaves will pick up. And one time he caught my little ass outside. I was leaving somebody's house. I got halfway to the house, and I guess they used to, if I'm mistaken, they used to sound off like full of like tornadoes, a little horn, just in case if you ain't got your little black little radio on you. I was halfway home, and just so happened he was walking across the field, and I wasn't even close to him like that. And he just, like I said, the noises, and looking at him and all that, and it just mess you all up. And anyway, he ended up leaving me alone because I had told. I ain't tell my family had came out. Well, fake family come out and they started throwing stuff at him, telling him to go away and all that, and he just left. He could have just tore everybody up. Then, like a couple weeks later or a few days later, it was time they sent out the werewolves. Now, when people talking about werewolves fake and all, that's a lie. You can even look it up in Detroit. They talking about the dog man and all that stuff. It's been sightings. Yeah, it's because the damn government people were having laboratories set in the basements in Detroit. Everybody had a basement, just about. I think every home had a basement. And I know I seen one other house besides ours. It was abandoned though, but it was on one other house that had, you know, the equipment of the laboratory in it. We used to play with and play in as a little kid. And yeah, so they had the little werewolves going on. They'll come out there, be in the backyard, running, whatever. They was actually killing folks if you got caught outside. So that was best to have, the little speaker thing. Then they had okay, I'm trying to hurry up. We got to come up. Werewolf, I said the static man. Tremors, the movie Tremors. That's not fake. That shit was real. They be all in the field. Sometimes you play baseball or throw the football, be in the field, whoop to whoop. They even going through the concrete. They was making all that, just making it move, and then they come out. They come out. It was a real deal. I don't know how they did it, but they did it. It was a real deal. We seen a couple people got ate, especially like some homeless people didn't know what time it was, and they just walking like want to smoke drugs, dope, and get caught and all that. And I think it was like one or two more I ain't mentioned. Hell, they even had like big stuff like Skull Island, King Kong with the big, he had big ass ants and stuff walking around. Man, it was crazy stuff we seen. And yeah, and then it was so crazy that my fake mother, she got criminal ties, underground ties that Coleman Young came to the house a couple times personally. Like she had a little, what you call them, a house party for the neighborhood, whatever you call them damn things. And then one time he just came to check on the work, like, check out her basement, the laboratory work, see how things was coming and all that. And and he even took us to a party one time at the city hall, whatever the hell it was. I mean, it was like a big ass, like the White House, seemed like some stuff like that. I remember that too. But yeah, they definitely, it was a lot of crooked police officers. So a lot of the stuff that I'm saying, They don't even want to mention it. I can't find it on the Googles or nothing. It's like it ain't even it exists. I think that was part of the paperwork about like not telling what happened. But hell, I ain't get paid, and so I'm telling. And and yeah, like I said, a lot of killing, police officers. I had one special. She was a special person to me. Her name was Miss Lori. I don't know her last name. I just remember she was a white young lady. She was in her early 20s, no later than 25. And I was a little kid. And I had to pause the video, the train was coming by. She had, basically she molested me. She molested me. And she took care of me, she bought me stuff. And I can't lie. Out of all the people I ain't saying nothing bad about her. I liked her, that lady. I love that lady. I have no problem. She put you in the mind of that lady off of Saved by the Bell, Kelly Kapowski. Yeah, she looked like her, and she was like thick, like she was thick all over, like in the right places. Man, that lady. Well, I even witnessed her getting killed and stuff by my fake mother and her friend Cedric Lanier, who's locked up for something else. Man, they killed a lot of folks. And my fake brother Robert Lewis, he helped out in a lot of killings, and especially the gay stuff. No offense to nobody, but he was him. Yeah, man. But that and the schools. It's crazy that each school that I went to, they all closed down. Cooper Elementary, gone. Burroughs Middle School, gone. Kettering High School, gone. And it's crazy as it sounds, all those schools, I don't even think they was regular schools, man. These schools, the teachers, they molested me. Some of them I didn't approve of, some of them I didn't mind at all. I ain't gonna lie. But I was just a child, but that's what they were doing. They did in middle school, elementary school, high school. In high school, it wasn't too much. And plus, I ain't stayed that long in high school. But yeah, it was a lot of crooked stuff. Police knew. Man, it's so crooked that they tore down all the schools. Then there was this one school that was next to Cooper, and it was a school for the gifted children. Now, I ain't talking about no, like they say, mentally challenged. No, these talented people with powers, superheroes. Yeah, real deal. Like that movie Firestarter, with Drew Barrymore, and she burned her. She had fireballs and stuff come, and she, her nose will bleed. And they talking about a Stephen King novel. That's a lie. It was about a little boy, a little white boy, and he was real. They had headed down to the T, yeah, because he used to get mad, and everything could get hot, and he gets super mad. He can make them fireballs come through, and it wasn't just him having powers. Everybody in there had some powers. People was flying. People was real strong. People could see dead people. It was people who can take over your, like say Charles. It was a lot of stuff in there. And of course, like I said, I was one of them in there. And we had to get to another story about my stuff. But yeah, that, like I said, that movie was a lie. They talking about it's a little girl and it didn't happen. It happened. I remember that day because I was part of the game plan. We had to get up out of there. We was tired of them giving us what was that? They call it LSD and stuff like that. It stopped your powers from you be able to use your stuff. But that day we had enough. We got up out of there. So I'm willing to hey, and I know swearing we can put that machine on me and see if I'm lying. It's facts. And it's a lot of people out there too know what I'm talking about. So I'll be back with another video.